Hi, I'm Chad, and today we're going to be doing one of my favorite projects, which is a square bowl. And I've done some square bowls before, but I had a request for this one. So I like this project because it's easy to prepare the blanks from a small log section. So we're going to cut this piece down the middle, straight down the pith, then we'll true up the sides a little bit and make sure it'll fit on the lathe diagonally. And so let's do some math real quick to see how big of a blank we can fit on the lathe based on the dimensions we have here. This piece is about 10 inches wide. I have a 16-inch swing on the lathe, so we'll use Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A is 10 squared. B we'll say is 12. And that will use just about all of the blank. So that's 100 plus 144 is 244. The square root of that is like in the 15.6 range. So it looks like we should be good, as long as I cut it accurately on the bandsaw. So I'll probably make it a little bit less than that, 10 by 11.5, something like that. You could also, let's see, 11 by 11, 11 squared is 121, that's 242. So basically almost the exact same diagonal as a 10 by 12. So let's cut it and get to the lathe. So it looks like our measurements worked out pretty well. One thing is I didn't ensure that the end of this was square to start with. So we actually have right at 16 inches one direction and about 15 and a half the other. So I just want to make sure I get the center point this way, and I should have a little room to work and be able to make the corners clear okay. So let me try to get a hole in this and get it mounted. now we're going to get started on hollowing out the inside. I did want to mention that I've been working on getting set up to do interactive remote demonstrations, and my first one is going to be a square bowl where I'll go through more of the finer points and kind of explain each step and the tools I'm using. So let me know if you might be interested in that. I hope to be offering that in maybe the next month or so. And in the meantime, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to click like and hit the subscribe button. only a couple steps left. First, I'm going to use the skew to narrow this little support piece here, and so I can snap that off. And then because this wood was so wet, I actually collected it from just down the street maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's still really wet. I'm going to leave it probably overnight, maybe two, to dry, and then I'm going to sand it. As you can see, I kind of took care to have minimal grain tear out. There are some tool marks, but those usually aren't too terrible to deal with, and it's something with a square bowl that you know, is just kind of part of it a lot of times. Just the vibration is just hard to avoid. So that's the plan. So I'm going to wrap this video up with just taking it off the lathe. I'll spray it down so you can kind of see the grain and everything. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll click like and subscribe. And as I mentioned earlier, I am close to being ready to do interactive live remote demos, and the first one will be square bowls, but I have other ones planned as well. So if you're interested in those, go to my website and sign up for my mailing list. So I'll be sure to send out notifications on there as well as on social media, and I'm sure I'll announce it in future videos when I am to that point. But that should be maybe in the next month or two, towards the end of February. So let me know if you might be interested in that, and I hope you enjoyed the video today. Let's see what this thing looks like. So as you can see, I mean, that's a pretty sizable bowl. I was, you know, really maxing out the lathe on those ends there. So let's see what the grain looks like. And also, you can find links below, but I'm on Instagram, Facebook, at Chad Eames Woodworks, and Etsy shop is chadeameswoodworks.etsy.com, and chadeames.com is my website where you can sign up for that mailing list. So this is our bowl, and really it's not too bad for something I picked up off the side of the road, you know, 2 weeks ago. And I have the other half. I can make another bowl like this, could do something natural edge. Stay tuned. Maybe that will be in the next video. Thanks for watching.